Before we get into the video, here's me addressing a couple things. Number 1, I have a cold right now, so my voice sounds gross. Number 2, I'm not actually wearing gold armor, I'm wearing diamond armor. Also, yes, this is an armored elytra, and this is just a cosmetic piece. I'm actually in full diamond with an elytra on right now. It's pretty cool. Finally, because I can already see people commenting about it, I now have the funny level. This island looks kind of like a shark. Remember that time a couple episodes ago when I was talking about my whole capitalism empire thing? Yeah, it's not going particularly great. This building behind me, the only shop in the server shopping district, is mine. It's my gunpowder shop, but it's not particularly profitable because everyone else has a gunpowder farm of their own, so I need to be taking advantage of resources that I know other people are not able to mass produce as well as I am. For example, this is my guardian farm. I built it on a stream back when this cold was first starting and I felt really terrible. It's got lots of drops inside the chests, and it is located at apparently the only ocean monument in like a 4,000 block radius according to Irio. I also am the only person on the server with an iron farm and with a slime farm. Those will also be really profitable. Okay, I've sequestered a little bit of land and I'm not sure I actually explained what we're doing. Basically what the plan here is, I'm gonna make a sort of village in this space, and each building is gonna be themed around what it sells. There's probably gonna be lore, there's gonna be a whole bunch of shit happening. It's gonna be great. I shaded my skin. Also established this little lake here, which is gonna be for the guardian farm once I make that. But for now, first I just want to start off with the iron farm, a sort of a little warm-up type thing. I think I have sort of an idea of color palette, but I know that I want smooth basalt, so let's get some of that first. And thanks to my local amethyst geode, I've got plenty of things. Okay, I've yet to add any details, but this is my little blacksmith area so far. I think it's looking pretty decent. It definitely needs details, so I'm gonna do that. Slight delay, Irio decided to terraform over my land claim and flatten it, so now I have to go unflatten it because flat land is boring. Okie dokie, I finished that, everything's back down, the edges are mostly terraformed, back to the building and detailing. Okay, I've given some leaves and I've also started what will eventually be a giant coarse dirt path leading throughout my little lore village. I feel like it's not quite obvious enough that this is a blacksmith, so I'm gonna need to get a few more blocks to add some detail. I do not know why the electrosound won't stop playing. I'm not currently equipping it, but as you can see, the blacksmith here is pretty complete. It's looking good, and if we go inside here, there's not a lot going on, but we do have our prices labeled. I just need to actually stock it up with some iron. Alrighty, and now we are officially stocked up. I only have like 4 stacks of iron to my name, so I have adjusted the prices a little bit because of all the time that I will be spending AFK. There's a pillager right at my base. Not again. Genoviva. Man, Irio shop be putting mine to shame. Jesus Christ, look how beautiful it is. Anyways, slime shop time. And there we go, I got the slime shop all done, and it's just kind of like a goofy owl looking slimy lake, because I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do for a slime shop to make that make any kind of sense. I don't know, so you get this. And now for the one shop that's actually cool, because it's kind of fun to play around with water and building, the guardian shop. And we're finished with that. It's nothing particularly interesting, but I kind of was just really bored of this project because it's really kind of hard to feel inspired to work on something when just the landscape around it is just completely barren. Like the actual physical land itself isn't something I'm inspired to work with, and there's no buildings around me to get inspired with. In fact, come to think of it, the whole shopping village thing really isn't a sustainable idea. Like, it's gonna be very hard when I get future shops and expand it. Plus, it's just not something I'm motivated to work on. So, I've got a little bit of a different idea in mind. Okay, so I'm currently on a different world. Ignore my frame rate, my base is laggy here. And on this world, I built a little sort of mall thing, and it's pretty cool. It sort of looks like this. It's basically just a giant hole in the ground with some stories like this. Basically, this is sort of my plan. I'm just gonna have like 4 sections of these, and it's gonna look really cool. I've just finished digging the hole, but the only slight issue is that our build palette we're going to be using is smooth sandstone and stone bricks. Now, stone bricks aren't going to be a problem because I have shulker boxes full of stone, but smooth sandstone definitely is, because not only do I have to gather all of this sand and sandstone and craft it up, then I gotta smelt it, and that's not going to be fun. And now, we wait. Okay, I've been terrible about keeping progress updates, but
I finished the digging, and I ended up also doing the walls. Now I'm gonna have a base layer of sandstone, and then we're gonna do some detailing and stone bricks. It's gonna be epic, and I plan for the entrance to have a waterfall with some bubble vaders. It's all gonna be cool. Okay, back to work. Yay. Okay, I am just absolutely terrible at doing progress updates on this mall. I just like get started building it, and then I just get on a roll, and then next thing I know, I've almost completed the entire thing. Yeah, that's right, it's nearly done. As you can see, I did detail with the stone bricks. We've got this cool thing, we've got like shops here, little aquariums. Yeah, it looks cool. Also, I've moved almost all of my shops into this mall. I just have to do the Guardian Farm shop right here, but that won't take too long. Yeah, it's super great. And yes, it is completely friendly to those without wings. If you want to go up to the second store, you can just go here. And if you want to go down, you can just do that. And I have finished the decorative portions. Let's get a little tour. When you first arrive at the shopping district, you're greeted by this epic waterfall. It looks like a waterfall, but actually it's a water mall. Please laugh and subscribe. We have this little lobby area right here because yes, it's got some nice lit up flowers and some pillager banners that I yoinked from my base to cause less lag. Okay, but who cares about the lobby? What we're here for is the main event, in which we've got a pond. I'll reveal to you why we have that later, and a bunch of aquariums. There's also aquariums up there. Again, I'll review the purposes of those to you in just a second. And we've got the little shopping areas. Now in the north wing here, I've moved all of my shops over here. As you can see, there's these shops. I think I went over them earlier. And then I've also got the Prismarine shop. Very epic. And yeah, there's plants everywhere because I like plants. And now speaking of those aquariums, it is now axolotl time. See, I never forget to do the axolotl segment. Anywho, let's reveal the new names. So for the two white ones I have, we went with this name, inspired by this guy, and this name, inspired by this guy. And then this is a brown axolotl. Thank you to this person for the name suggestion. And this, I forget what color it is. This is a really weird name suggestion, but, you know, why not? Let's do it. Let me reveal to you why I have 4 buckets in my hand, and what I'm gonna use the aquariums for. Yeah, we're relocating the axolotls to the mall aquariums. Also, I would like to point out that in these barrels here, one of them originally had like 4 other axolotls that I was gonna ask you guys to name in the comments, but some assholes stole them, so I don't have any axolotls right now, but I do plan on getting axolotls for my axolotl pool before next episode, so just give me names for all the colors, and depending on what we get, yeah, we'll see. We'll just see what happens. First pair is these 2, next we have these 2, third we have these 2, and finally these 2. And now they are forever chilling inside of their little aquariums in the lobby. But that's probably going to be all for today. Thank you guys for watching, really appreciate it. Sorry I was terrible at covering this, I was just too in the zone. Yeah, like, subscribe, diarrhea, and goodbye.